Welcome to this live video thing. I'm not going to be looking at the at the camera very much because I hope the sound is alright. I'm not going to be looking at the camera very much because I'm looking at stuff online too. But yeah, so this video is just to archive basically my thoughts. Sorry, my face is itchy. My thoughts on the YouTube Partner Program changes that are happening later in the month. And how basically it's going to affect my channel, because I have a small-ass channel. And basically what I'm going to do going forward, like I said in the tweet I just posted. And yeah, so basically what it is, it's happening in case people don't know. I'm honored to be the person to let you in on it for the first time. Unless you haven't, I mean, as long as you haven't heard from it yet, about it yet. Is that you have to have 4,000 hours over a 12-month period of watch time accumulated. And you have to have 1,000 subs. I think it's 1,000 subs. Yeah. So, I got something in my eye, sorry. In order to qualify at this juncture for the YouTube Partner Program, which means in order to be allowed to monetize your videos. So, and it's not a lifetime thing. You have to have 4,000 hours in a year. Which for some people, oh, fuck this thing in my eye. For some people, they meet that pretty much without any work at all. But for the smaller channels, it could be hard to even get a couple hundred hours in a year because you just don't have the traffic. And I'll admit, I haven't made a killing on YouTube. In fact, I've been on there, I think, for at least 8 or so odd years. And all I've made is just under $10 in revenue. So, for sure, sorry, there's something in my eye. For sure, I'm not like making mad bank from any of this, the revenue I'm making prior. I'm typing something in. I'm going to look at the hashtag for the YPP, and I'm going to read some of them here. Yeah, see, a lot of people, you know, like the bigger YouTubers probably don't care because they're like, we already make our money. We have more than enough to meet the requirements. So who gives a fuck, right? But yeah, it is unfortunate. A lot of people can't, like, a lot of people don't get growth. Like, I've had. Now, I may only have 29 subs. People are like, well, if you only have 29 subs, you don't have that many views. Like, altogether, I have 21,000 views across every one of my videos. So it's like, why even keep it going? Why even try and stuff? Like, most people would turn their back on it and give up if you were doing that. And, well, yeah, okay, I'm not killing it or anything, like I already stated. But again, I have videos on there that I'm very proud of and that I really like. And I don't think it would be, I don't think it's a good idea just to wipe them from the slate and say they never existed and just, you know, be done with them. Sure, they're not getting a lot of views, and sure, people may only watch the first 5 minutes of an hour-long video that I upload, but you know, I'm happy for that 5 minutes that they watch because it shows they showed at least 5 minutes of interest in my video. And if I could walk up to someone on the street and have 5 minutes of their time and they don't know who the F I am, who the fuck I am, like, you would feel like you made a connection with that person. Like, they're interested enough to keep talking to you. It's the same thing with a video on YouTube. You've got their interest for 5 minutes. So, chances are, if they're that interested to stay for 5 minutes, maybe they'll stay for another 5. And then, next thing you know, maybe they'll watch the whole thing. And maybe they'll like your stuff so much that they'll tell somebody else, or they'll go ahead and sub. Now, I haven't gotten any subs that way. I'm just using it as an example. And so, yeah, you know, people, and like one person here WASD, WASD, I'm reading her, or there, I imagine it's a her, I don't know, sorry if I misgendered, but they're like, they're saying the thought of losing everything I've worked so hard for makes me sad, but they're going to keep going forward, and that's what I'm going to do too, and okay, so, play all the videos. If you were to play all my videos, you would have, shit. Be a lot of hours worth of stuff. But, oh, it is a she. Look, it's Nikki. So I'm going to heart that and retweet. I'm not going to watch all the videos, but I'll spread it around, And, I don't believe that, but now everyone says sub for sub kills YouTube and stuff, because it's like the bane of YouTube existence. Sub for sub is dirty and cringy and everything, but I mean, I don't mind sub for sub as long as the people who do sub for sub actually watch your shit and contribute. But that's not what this video is about. So even though I have such a small, despite having such a small presence, not even a small, like a speck of a presence on the platform, I'm not going to go away, because I feel I put too much in. Like, my videos are crappy, I don't edit at all. I'm like Darkside Phil in the young days. I watch a lot of DSP detractor videos, so I'm getting from that. At least I don't have gout. But yeah. But no, I don't edit a lot of stuff. It's all pretty much one-shot shit. It's a good word for it, one-shot shit. But, and I still am proud of the podcast episodes that I put out. There's some pretty funny shit on those, and I just don't want to just get rid of them and wipe them clean, So, I'm not going to do that. But, I mean, my 29 subs, I think, find my content entertaining, or else they would have just jumped ship. So, even though I only have 29 subs, I'm going to make stuff for them. Because they're the ones that stick around and actually, watch my shit and are interested by it. There's no reason for me to just up and leave. I mean, I love my 29 subs more than, and I said this in the tweet, I love my 29 subs more than I love getting a shitload of revenue. I know, yeah, if I was making a shitload of revenue, I wouldn't be making this video and blah, blah, blah. But, you can have one sub and still make the threshold for revenue as long as outside non-subs are watching your stuff. So, I could have 29 subs and still make the threshold, but I'm just not getting that traffic. But the traffic doesn't matter. I don't want to be Mr. Views, I'm going to keep making stuff for the 29 people who actually care about my stuff and give a shit, And if new people come because of that, then, that's great. But if I keep with the same 29 people, or if one of them leaves, well, that's their thing too. But, there's no reason for me just to leave and give up, because, I mean, I just don't think I can make it. Sure, I might lose monetization, but I've only made under $10 in the last 8 years. So, I guess I was never really in it for the money anyway. But it's, it's always the hope of that you might make it. That's what makes people keep it on going, and like, you got these people, this one person named Lena, or Lena, and she's stuck on 125 subs. And it's like, people are trying to reach 1,000 subs. I know I'll probably never get close to 1,000 subs. Probably die if I get 1,000 subs. I'll die before I get 1,000 subs. But, maybe Spawn Seats can sponsor me. No, if Darkside Phil hadn't killed their company, right? But, and I'm just loving and spreading the love to all the people who are close to 1,000 subs, because they're making it, They're making it, man. And that's all good, Like, there's people on here that have more followers and everything than I do. But I guess I'm going to have to just go ahead and push Patreon stuff if I want to make any money. But I don't even have any Patreon stuff. I don't have any patrons. So, you know, like, I mean, oh, sorry, that was a video on YouTube. But yeah, I don't even have any patrons, and I only want $1 a month. I had one patron, but she was my friend, so it doesn't really count. But it does, but it doesn't, you know. But yeah, I know I look fat leaning back like this. I should sit up in my chair. I'm not actually that fat, but that's not what the video is about. I said that twice now, 2 times. But so yeah, basically, I'm just gonna keep going and making stuff, and you know, if I get more people that want to watch my shit, that's great. If I don't, you know, whatever. But I know there's 29 people out there who somewhat watch my stuff, and I'm doing it for them. They give a fuck about what I'm putting out there, so I'm going to keep them entertained as best as I can. And I think everybody else who doesn't think they can do it or has that small amount of subscribers and you think that's the end of the world, don't give up. You've got that small amount of people or medium-sized amount of people who like your shit. So you should do it for them. Because they're the ones that are sticking by you. You know? Unless you have that from sock puppet accounts. Well then, fuck you. Like we could all buy subs. Who has time for that? Who has money for that? Well, I guess the big people do. But yeah, so to summarize, I'm going to stick around. I'll make stuff for those who like my stuff. And if I happen to get 1,000 subs down the road, I'll be thankful for them just as I am for the 29 I have now. So that's pretty much all I got to say on that. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to keep making my one-shot shit videos. And I hope those who watch them like them. And I hope those who don't say anything. Alright. Yeah. Have a good one. There's jailbreak in the background there. Alright. Bye.